What is going on YouTube? So this is part 2 of the Selenium tutorial series, and in this video I'm going to show you how to enter text into a text box on a web page. Stay tuned. Thanks for checking out the Almost Engineer channel. If you have not already, please subscribe by clicking the subscribe button below. So for entering text in on a page will be pretty common, as you'll want to utilize that for logging into a given website or entering text into a form or even a search box. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to do that. So if you have not already, please be sure to watch the previous tutorial video where we set up Selenium in Java and set up the Maven dependencies as well. So I'm going to take this system property and copy it over to this current one, since it will be the same. All right, and then the next thing we'll do is to do Webdriver. Driver equals new Firefox driver. All right, and then we want our driver to navigate to a particular page. So since I have this over here already, I'm going to copy that as well. And wanted to go to thealmostengineer.com. So if we go to thealmostengineer.com, which is my website, by the way, where we have additional resources that you can leverage. Let's see. All right. So what you want to do is actually pull up the website that you're looking at, and then right click on the element that you want to get the details on and click inspect. And this thing is the same for Firefox or Chrome. I am using Chrome for this purpose, but WebDriver I have set up for Firefox. All right, and so you want to pick something that's ideally unique to that field. It will be less code for you to write. However, there are also other ways of being able to search. Like you can get all of the input elements on a given page and then look for something specific to that particular input element before clicking on it. And so, but for this one, since the search box is, the only input form on this page, technically you can just do input, find element by tag name, which would be input, and then type text into the box. However, there are a couple of methods in here. So I'm going to do the find element by name. And so the name of this particular element is search_block_form. And so I'm going to go ahead and copy that and then go back to Eclipse. And then I want to type in driver.findElement by ID, by .name. And then I'm going to enter in the name that is contained. So search block form, which is the text of the element of, the attribute of name. And then I'm going to do send keys. And so send keys will either take a character sequence, but you can also put a string in here and that string will automatically convert to a character sequence. And so I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to search for garden. And then, so there's also a submit button, which will be this hourglass magnifying glass here. And so there's two ways to basically submit this form. There's the way of clicking this particular button, and this button does have a type of submit, so we can use that way. The other way would be to actually call the method that's associated with this form, and there is a submit method. So I'm actually going to do the submit method because it is easier for one, and two, you have a button type submit, and you can have multiple submit buttons on a single page, so that can be slightly confusing. So my preference is to use the same element, and instead of using send keys at the end, you can use .submit and then save that, and that is it. So just to recap before we run this, we're setting the driver properties for the Gecko driver here on this line. Next line will open the Firefox. It will go to thealmostengineer.com. It will look for the element of a search block form with the name of search block form and enter in the word garden into that particular form and then submit that form. So I'm going to actually run this as debugging so you can see the additional output down here at the bottom. I'm also going to update this, and here we go. All right, so WebDriver is running. It's opened the browser and it's waiting for the page to load, and it's now submitted that, and you see the search has completed, and that is it. So we got our search results for the keyword garden. Now you can put this particular keyword, even though I hard coded the value in here, you can put this value into, let's say, a variable and read that, populate the variable either from an environment variable or a properties file, and still accomplish the same result. So the other way to do this, like I mentioned, would be to have it click the submit button, but that is a little bit more difficult way to complete that. So this concludes this particular tutorial on how to enter text into a text field on a web page within Selenium Webdriver. If you have any questions about how to do this, or if you have any issues in your particular setup, please leave those in the comment section below. Also, if this video has helped you in your quest to learn Selenium Webdriver, please give it a thumbs up, and please also subscribe. Thanks for watching.